Assalamualaikum. Hello viewers. Now I will guide you how to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for concentric load for UDL and UVL. This is my beam of 20 feet span and 50 kip load. Point load is acting on it at these distances. First of all, find out the reactions. Take moment about point A. This is point A and this is the anti-clockwise about point A. This VB create the anti-clockwise moment. So VB multiplied by 20 and 50 is create the clockwise moment. 50 multiplied by 15 about point A is equal to 0. And thus we can find out VB 37.5, and by applying Fy is equal to 0, these are the equilibrium equations. We can find out VA. Now we will draw the SFD shear force diagram. This is my V1. Shearing force at point A is equal to reaction at point A. This is positive. And shear force at point C is equal to same as shear force at point A because there is no shear is changing between A and C. And at point C the shear force will be 37.5, and now the V3 is the same. V3 is shearing force at point B, which is equal to V22 shearing force at C. Now the shearing force at C is 12.5 at left side here and minus 37.5 here. Okay, at point B the shearing force is V3. From C to B no shear force is changing because no load is acting over here as were here. So the shear force is same, which is minus 37.5, mean anti-clockwise shearing is acting in this region. Okay, and at B the shear force is VB. This we can find out. V21 is this one is equal to VA. V22 is equal to previous shearing force minus 50, which is point load acting over here. This is V22 we can find out in this way, and V3 is equal to V22 is equal to this one, and in at the last this V3 and VB, the reaction force and the shear force at that point, they must be same. Now this is the SFD I have drawn, and now I will draw the BMD for this shape. This is my M1. Here moment at roller and moment at pin must be 0 for simply supported beam. And this is my M2. M2 we can find out M1 previous moment plus area, shear force area, SFD area. This is the SFD area. We can find out 12.5 into 15. 12.5 into 15 is the distance. This is rectangular area. Rectangular area plus moment at that point. We will find out the moment at that point. This is the moment at C, 187.5 M2. Now moment at 3. We can find out moment at 3 by this equation. Previous moment plus area of SFD in this region. This is the area of SFD in this region, minus 37.5 into 5. This I have find out. This is downward, so that is why we have taken as minus 37.5 into this one. It is M3 is 0. Okay, this is the BMD. M3 and M1 must be 0 because at M1 place it is roller and here it is pin. Now I will draw the SFD and BMD diagram for UDL, uniformly distributed load. These are the reactions I have find out by simple as I have explained earlier. By taking moment at point A we can find out this reaction, and then by applying the formula Fy is equal to 0 we can find out VA. Now I will draw the SFD. First of all, find out the VA. VA is the reaction. VA is equal to V1, the shear force at A is equal to the reaction at A, and the shear force at point B we can find out the shear force at point A, V1 minus loading area, which is acting downward. So that is why we have minus it from the previous shearing force. This load is acting downward, so we have taken the loading area 5 into 20. 5 is the value, 20 is the span, and the 50 is the previous moment, that is here. 50 minus this area, we will find out the shear force value at point B. And V2 is 0 at the mid span of this beam. This is the SFD diagram for UDL. And now I will draw the BMD diagram for this UDL. This is M1 is equal to 0 at roller. This is M2. I have found out M2 by same method. M1 previous moment plus area of SFD. Area of SFD 50 multiplied by 10 divided by 2. 50 multiplied by 10 divided by 2 plus 0. 250 is the moment at here. Now this is the second degree curve. Previously, when point load was acting, that was the first degree curve, but this is the second degree curve, because this is the first 0 degree curve, 0 degree line. This is constant slope line, and this is second degree curve. And this is the M2. M3 you can find out by same method. M2 plus area of shear force diagram. This is M2 minus this is, we will minus this area because it is downward from the baseline. This is my baseline and this area is downward, so that is why minus it from the previous moment. We will find out that moment. And now I will draw the SFD diagram for UVL. These are the reactions that I have found by same method, by taking the moment at point A, and then after that by applying equation Fy is equal to 0 we can find out the reactions. I have explained in my other tutorial how to find out the reaction in detail. This is my V1 force, shearing force at point A is equal to reaction as I explained earlier. This is a roller, and this is V3, which is equal to shearing force at point A minus loading area. Shearing force at point A is 33 minus loading area. Because load is acting downward, that is why we have taken it minus. And we will find out V3 is equal to minus 16.67. And this is my SFD diagram for UVL. How is the curve drawn? This I will explain you now. The slope of the SFD is actually dy dx is the slope of the SFD is equal to the load. Load is decreasing from left to right. As we moving from left to right, from A to B, load is decreasing. So the slope of SFD will also decrease. This is the mechanism. Simple. This slope is decreasing. How it is decreasing, I will explain you now. This slope is decreasing. The black line, its slope is decreasing from left to right. This we are moving from left to right, its slope is decreasing. And in this case the slope is increasing as we moving from left to right. If we saw this is the slope is decreasing as we moving from left to right as the load is decreasing. This is the simple SFD diagram for point load, UDL and UVL. Thanks for watching.